If your nib's too slow and your ink won't flow, here's one of the places that you can go. Larry is here to help you through with Mr. Announcer and Cubby too. It's Larry's Fountain Pen Reviews.
Hey guys, Larry here, and we got another value pack. And again, thank you to Carl Overman for sending me these pens as a gift and review. So, and I'll do my reviews always an honest review of what I think about the pens. And then later down the road, I like to do an update to let you know how the pen's working for me. So, here it is in a clear package, and you get 2 pens, and for $3.25, so that makes it what, a little over $1.50, $1.50 some change. So not bad. And you're going to get, if you see the nibs, one is a hooded nib, one is not. I do like the colors of the pen. It comes in a plastic packaging, and it has 2 counts. Fountain pens for calligraphy fountain pens, and it includes 4 ink cartridges right there. That's pretty cool the way they have that boxed in there. And they have their directions on the back. It says unscrew, separate the barrel. Next step is now you insert the cartridge into the back firmly as you hear the directions given in step 2. Then you go to step 3. Very simple, very basic. You hear the clip. That means the cartridge has been punctured, so the ink should be going down to the feeding nib and getting ready to write. Last but not least, the number 5 is keep the pen vertical position, tip down, as shown for 60 seconds after you're tightening the cartridge. Okay, here we go. All right, so let's open this up and see what they're all about. And I'm going to take them both out.
Now, I may be wrong, but doesn't it seem that the calligraphy pens always seem to be longer?
They do, yep. And you can use these for calligraphy as well, the hooded nibs. When they get into doing their calligraphy thing, you always see the big strokes coming down. But they also get little fine strokes in there with calligraphy, thinner strokes. So they want a wider stroke, and then they want a thinner stroke. So we'll do that here in a second. Get all these little jewels out. Then we're going to see how they operate. So here's a nice looking color. Look at that. That is a good looking color. That kind of reminds me of the Lamy Joy right here, which I will hopefully show you here in a second. Let's see if it's in here. Lamy. Nope, not in here. Well, I guess I'm not going to show you because I have to hunt for that jewel. Here it is. All right, here we go. I'm always prepared, not. Put a cap on that, put all this aside. Here is the Lamy Joy, right here, okay? And see how that tapers down? Bottom of the barrel. Now, look at this one here. It's got that same kind of look as the Lamy. You see what I'm saying? You see how they look familiar? And that's kind of interesting, isn't it? Yep, it looks just almost like the Lamy Joy.
How can they get away with copying the clip so exactly?
Well, Chinese do a lot of copying. That's what they're known for, but they do a good job. But, you know, they don't do everything. They don't have like, see, this is Lamy that's on the pen, and they don't have any name on this pen whatsoever. It's an unbranded pen. Of course, the price is totally different. And now, as we look at the top, here's the Lamy on the top of the Lamy cap, and here is what they look like on their top of the cap. But what's interesting now, which is interesting to me, because on the Lamy All-Star, they have the same type of emblem there as the Lamy All-Star and the unbranded pen is. The unbranded has a smaller one than the All-Star, but still they look identical, don't they?
Very close.
Look at that. Wow. So that is very interesting. Very. You know, when I was looking at that pen earlier, I said, that sure looks familiar. And that's when it hit me. It looked like Lamy Joy. So, all right, so let's go ahead and let's weigh the pen. And we'll give you some dimensions on the pen. So, get to weighing here. This weighs 15.2 G's. That's the weight on that. And just for the heck of it, let's go ahead and weigh the Lamy Joy right here. And this is going to be 17.5. So 17.5 on the Lamy. And again, on the unbranded is 15.3. 15, 17. Same length. What's the length on that?
About 7.24.
Look at that. Look at that. There you go. Wow. That's almost a darn near copy. Now, they do a good job of that. So there you have it for the dimensions on that, the pen comparisons on that. But it's a lot of fun to get these pens and just get to know pens and fool around with them. And you get the different varieties, styles, tastes, flavors. And it's not going to bust a pocketbook as well. So, nice clip. Wow, that is a hard clip there. Let me check on this one. They are stiff, so let's see here. It's in there though to stay. Tight clip, but it does work. It does function properly. It's got that Lamy look going on with it. I do like the colors of the pen as well. Pull off cap. And it does post securely. But it would be plenty long without posting it. As you go down the barrel, there's no step off. It goes right into a nice large grip section. And it has two sections right here where you can put your finger right here. It's something like the Lamy, but not exactly like it. You got a clear section. You can see the feed. And so you'll be able to see the ink when the ink goes down. And then it has the hooded nib. Let's unscrew the pen. And there's nothing in there yet because they're in the box. So, let me look at the packaging again. Now it does say the ink cartridges, the diameter are 3.4 millimeters. So if you're interested in that, it doesn't give any kind of nib size. Includes 4 ink cartridges, and that's not a bad price, $3.25. Cool price, affordable. Let's take this little jewel right out. I do like the little cartridge box. Now here's the Junhao I happen to have on hand for cartridges, and here's this one, the unbranded, didn't have a name on it. See, right there. Interesting. I do like the look. It matches your pins. Look at that. That's kind of cool. They do look nice. So here we go. And did it say the color? I think they're all going to be black. They look it. Okay. So I think we're going to do this one today. I'm digging on that nib. If you look at it, yeah, I'm sorry, it does have a nib size on it, extra fine. Yep, it does. I overlooked that. And again, the nib even looks like a Lamy. It's almost a clone of the Lamy. And make sure you get it in the tip in the right end and push it in there. You're going to hear it. Clip, clip. You heard that? Pow, pow. So now what you can do, you can watch that ink travel down to the feed. All right. As you wait. And we'll give it a minute here. So now let's look at this other one. Let me just put that right there. It's not where that is. Right there's good enough. Okay. All righty. And the other one is the same, identical as the one I just showed you, just has a hooded nib. Everything is identical. It's all plastic. Nice snap to the cap. Got a metal clip there. It's really nice looking pen. A nice clone of the Lamy Joy, but unbranded. For about $1.60, $1.58, somewhere in there a piece. Nice looking. Let's see if this pen is ready to write. If not, then we'll have to get it ready. Still not punctured enough. Now, there we go. I think that's going to do it. You can see it starting to go down. Can you see that? It's going down to feed now. I think that's going to do it. Yep. So, if you first tried and you're not getting the ink down to feed, take it back out and push it back in again. You're going to hear that click, and then you'll see the ink running down. As you see it now, it should write right now. And there you go. Here we go. And it's a pretty decent little nib there. Got to give it that. Good ink flow. No skips, no hard start. Little wet test for an extra fine nib. It's wet. I would say, it says extra fine. I'd give it a fine medium. Let's try reverse writing. That writes real well. All right. And you know, while we're at it, let's go ahead and ink up the other one. And real quickly, I do have some cartridges that look just like that, a different name. There they are right here. Can you see that, Mr. Hunter? And they are.
Galar.
Yeah, that's what it is. So let's open this up because I want to just check out this nib for a minute. Well, they're almost the same. This is more girthier converter than this one, and the tip of it is a bit wider, and this is a bit smaller. All right, let's get this little jewel going on. Wrong one. Here we go. I'm just dying to see that hooded nib in action. Here we go. There, now that's in there solid. And look how quick the ink went down there already. There it goes. Going down there. Let's see if it's gotten there yet. It's already there. Now that's nice. I like that. I'll do some writing with this one. Nice nib. Nice ink flow. Wetness. It lays down the ink, so it should be nice and wet. Let's see. It's got some wetness to it. All right. Reverse. And not a whole lot of that reverse going on there. All right, so. Downstroke, cross stroke with the extra fine. And then with the hooded, downstroke, cross stroke. This looks a little thinner of a line. Really a nice nib here. I'm impressed with the nib myself. So, you know, if you're looking for a fountain pen that looks cool, this is cool looking pens. You got to give them that. They got some cool looking colors. Yes, it's plastic. Yeah, it's a cartridge. I haven't checked to see if they use converters. I will later and give an update on that as well. But, you know, for a little over $1.50, $1.75, you can get yourself some decent, pretty cool looking fountain pens and just have a lot of fun, mix them up a little bit. And remember, again, if you can't find cartridges that'll fit that, you can always re-ink them. But I'm pretty sure that you can find something out there that's going to fit this. And they look to be maybe a standard. My box of tricks, rather. Yeah, here's some here that would fit it right there. And these are the Chinese from the baby penguin. But, you know, that won't fit it. But I'm looking for some. Those are Lamies. So those would fit it, I believe. Here are some standard cartridges. Right here. Some Conveco. They might fit it. I just have to play around with it later and just check nibs out. What I want to do later is I'm going to be checking the cartridges out, see what it holds, converters, and see what it takes, and then just give everybody an update on that as well. So there you have it, folks. 2 cool fountain pens, and they're just called the Calligraphy fountain pens, and they're actually a clone of the Lamy, and they got a little bit of the All-Star as far as the finial on top going on there, but they are, I do like the colors. I think they're pretty cool looking. Yeah. So that's going to wrap this one up, my friends. So thank you for joining me today on the cloning of the Lamy Joy. I'll just put it at that because it looks just like it, doesn't it? Wow. Good looking pen, but you got to give it that the nib really performs well. So, hey, you can't beat that. Thank you for joining me today on Larry's Fountain Pens. Be safe and hearty out there, my friends. Party like a rock star. Peace and a lot of love. Wash them hands. And as always, don't text and drive. Bye-bye.